Before diving into the events of Episode 1, it's important to remember where Season 1 left us. Fallout had already established a complex world full of moral dilemmas, shifting loyalties, and shocking betrayals. The finale left viewers with more questions than answers, setting the perfect stage for the next chapter. Season 1 introduced us to a range of characters, each carrying their own burdens, ambitions, and secrets. Some characters we thought were trustworthy revealed darker intentions, while others who appeared secondary became central to the unfolding drama. The relationships between these characters were tested through lies, conflicts, and moments of unexpected loyalty. By the end of the season, alliances had shifted dramatically, and the foundation for Season 2 was built on uncertainty and anticipation. The setting of the story itself also played a huge role in making the show compelling. From the crumbling cityscapes to secretive underground networks, the world of Fallout is both visually stunning and narratively rich. It's not just the characters' choices that drive the story. The environment constantly challenges them, pushing them into situations where every decision carries consequences. The premiere of Season 2 takes all of these elements and builds upon them. It does not waste time reintroducing characters or rehashing old plot lines. Instead, it plunges straight into the aftermath of the previous season's cliffhanger. Tension is everywhere, from the first scene, where subtle cues hint at impending danger, to the interactions between returning characters, where unspoken grudges simmer beneath polite conversations. This episode makes it clear that the world has changed. There is a sense of urgency and stakes that are higher than before. Every frame feels deliberate, every dialogue line heavy with meaning. The visual storytelling complements the narrative perfectly. Dark shadows, rain-soaked streets, and the lingering tension in character expressions remind viewers that this season will test not just the characters but the audience's expectations. One of the most compelling aspects of Season 1 was how it balanced action with emotional depth. And Episode 1 of Season 2 continues this trend. It combines moments of high tension and physical danger with subtle, emotional storytelling that reveals character motivations and sets the tone for the entire season. There is no room for wasted scenes. Every interaction, every glance, and every choice seems designed to remind viewers that the story is moving forward, not backward. Beyond the main storyline, the premiere also teases several subplots that are likely to unfold as the season progresses. Hints are dropped through casual dialogue, fleeting visuals, and background details that will make returning fans eager to piece together the puzzle. It's clear that the writers are not just continuing the story, they are expanding it. There is a careful layering of new characters, environments, and conflicts, all designed to deepen the narrative and increase investment in the world of Fallout. The episode also does a great job of highlighting the emotional stakes for returning characters. Old wounds, unresolved conflicts, and hidden motivations are all brought to the surface, reminding viewers why they became invested in these characters in the first place. This makes the stakes feel personal, not just plot-driven. For example, a character who made a morally ambiguous choice in Season 1 is now confronted with the consequences, and their internal struggle is portrayed in subtle but powerful ways. The writing ensures that each character's journey feels earned and organic, rather than forced or predictable. Furthermore, the episode sets up questions that are likely to linger throughout the season. Who can be trusted? Which alliances will hold and which will crumble? What new threats will emerge? And how will they challenge the characters both physically and emotionally? These questions create a sense of suspense that keeps viewers engaged and eagerly anticipating the next episode. Even for new viewers, the premiere manages to provide enough context to understand the stakes without overloading them with exposition. This balance between accessibility and depth is one of the reasons the show has maintained such a strong following. Overall, Season 2 Episode 1 doesn't just continue the story, it expands it. It reminds viewers of what they loved in the first season while introducing new elements that promise an even more engaging, unpredictable, and emotionally charged experience. The stage is perfectly set for what promises to be a thrilling season full of surprises, character growth, and intense drama. By revisiting the key events of Season 1 and carefully setting up the stakes for Season 2, the episode ensures that viewers are fully invested in what's coming next, making the wait between episodes feel even more unbearable. Fallout Season 2 has returned with a premiere that respects its past while promising to up the ante. And for fans of the series, this is only the beginning of a journey that will keep them on the edge of their seats. Season 2 Episode 1 wastes no time in plunging viewers into the chaos and tension that now define the world of Fallout. From the opening scenes, it's immediately clear that nothing is the same, and the consequences of past decisions weigh heavily on every character. The episode begins with a scene that subtly reminds viewers of the stakes. while introducing a sense of unease that persists throughout. We see familiar locations, but they are altered, scarred by previous conflicts, and filled with an atmosphere of danger. The creators do an excellent job of showing, rather than telling, how the world has changed, using visuals and mood to convey the underlying tension. As the episode progresses, new challenges emerge for the returning characters. Some are forced into unexpected confrontations that test their loyalty, courage, and moral compass, while others face threats that challenge their very survival. The episode balances these dramatic moments with quieter, character-driven scenes, allowing viewers to witness personal struggles and decisions that add depth to the story. One of the most striking aspects of the episode is how it handles the evolution of character dynamics. Relationships that seemed stable at the end of Season 1 are now strained, and the cracks in alliances begin to show almost immediately. Small gestures, subtle dialogue, and carefully framed shots communicate tension, suspicion, and unresolved conflict. These moments are layered with meaning, hinting at the challenges and betrayals that may unfold later in the season. The premiere also introduces new elements to the world, expanding the scope of the narrative. Fresh characters, new factions, and unexplored locations are gradually revealed, creating a sense of scale and unpredictability. These additions are carefully integrated so the story feels larger without becoming overwhelming. The writers manage to balance familiarity with novelty, giving fans enough to feel grounded while offering surprises that keep the story fresh. The pacing of the episode is another element that stands out. Unlike some premieres that slow down to reintroduce the story, this episode moves briskly but thoughtfully. Action sequences are interspersed with moments of tension and quiet reflection, maintaining a rhythm that keeps viewers engaged without sacrificing narrative depth. Each scene serves a purpose, either by developing characters, advancing the plot, or establishing the world's atmosphere. The premiere also emphasizes the consequences of choice, a central theme in Fallout. Decisions made in Season 1 continue to ripple through the story, affecting character relationships and shaping the challenges they now face. This sense of continuity rewards returning viewers and adds weight to the narrative, making every choice feel meaningful. There are several standout sequences in the episode that showcase the show's ability to combine visual storytelling with emotional impact. From tense confrontations to moments of personal revelation, the episode creates a sense of urgency that is both thrilling and emotionally resonant. The cinematography enhances these scenes, using lighting, framing, and camera movement to reinforce the mood and highlight character emotions. Another key aspect of the episode is how it builds suspense and intrigue. From subtle hints dropped in dialogue to visual cues hidden in the background, the premiere encourages viewers to pay close attention. There are mysteries teased that will likely unfold over the course of the season, keeping audiences invested and eager to theorize about what comes next. The show also excels at balancing multiple storylines, weaving together the journeys of different characters in a way that feels cohesive. Each subplot is given enough attention to matter while still contributing to the larger narrative. This careful structuring ensures that viewers remain engaged with both the action and the emotional stakes. While the episode is packed with drama and suspense, it also gives space for moments of humanity and reflection. Characters are confronted with moral dilemmas, emotional pain, and difficult choices, reminding viewers that even in a world full of chaos, personal struggles remain at the heart of the story. These moments add layers of depth, making the story about more than just action or spectacle. Finally, the episode ends in a way that balances resolution with anticipation. Key conflicts are addressed, but new questions and challenges are introduced, ensuring that viewers are left eager for the next episode. It sets the tone for the season, signaling that Fallout Season 2 will be a journey filled with tension, emotion, and unpredictable twists. By carefully blending action, character development, and world building, the premiere establishes a strong foundation for the rest of the season, proving that Fallout is not only continuing the story but elevating it. Every scene, interaction, and reveal is designed to pull viewers deeper into the world, making it clear that this season will challenge both the characters and the audience. In equal measure, one of the strongest aspects of Fallout Season 2 Episode 1 is its deep focus on character development and the emotional complexity that drives the story forward. Unlike shows that rely solely on plot, Fallout has always centered on its characters, and this episode makes that more evident than ever. Returning characters are no longer defined only by their past actions. Instead, they are layered with new motivations, hidden fears, and evolving relationships that immediately draw viewers into their personal struggles. Each character is faced with challenges that reveal not only who they are, but also who they might become under pressure. For example, Some characters who appeared confident and in control in the previous season are now shown grappling with self-doubt, guilt, or the consequences of their previous decisions. This shift is subtle yet powerful, allowing viewers to see them as real people rather than archetypes. New characters introduced in the premiere also bring a fresh dynamic, shaking up established relationships and forcing familiar faces to adapt in unexpected ways. These new entrants are not just plot devices. They come with their own backstories, agendas, and vulnerabilities, which quickly makes them feel like integral parts of the world. The interplay between old and new characters creates a tension that drives the episode forward. As alliances are tested, loyalties are questioned, and power struggles begin to surface. One of the most interesting aspects of this episode is how it handles moral ambiguity. Many characters are placed in situations where there is no clear right or wrong choice, and their decisions reveal the complexity of their personalities. These moments are compelling because they allow viewers to empathize with the characters, while simultaneously questioning their own judgments. A seemingly small decision in a scene can have far-reaching consequences, which the episode subtly hints at through reactions, dialogue, and visual cues. Emotional stakes are heightened by the way the show portrays vulnerability. Characters are shown facing internal battles as intensely as external ones, whether it's fear, regret, or the pressure of leadership. These inner conflicts are reflected in the performances as subtle gestures, expressions, and pauses convey as much meaning as the dialogue itself. The episode also does an excellent job of exploring interpersonal dynamics. Friendships, rivalries, and romantic tensions are all woven into the narrative, creating a rich web of relationships that feels authentic and grounded. Conflicts are often nuanced, with characters acting out of a mixture of personal desire, fear, and duty rather than simple heroism or villainy. Another notable element is how the episode highlights growth and change. Characters are pushed into situations that challenge their beliefs and force them to reconsider their priorities. Some may resist this change, clinging to old habits, while others embrace it and begin to evolve in unexpected ways. This constant tension between past and present selves adds depth to the narrative and keeps viewers engaged with the characters' journeys. The episode also cleverly uses silence and subtext to enhance character development. Not every emotion or thought is spoken aloud. Often, the most revealing moments occur in quiet exchanges, fleeting glances, or lingering looks. This approach rewards attentive viewers, creating a sense of intimacy with the characters that makes their struggles feel immediate and personal. Themes of trust, betrayal, ambition, and survival are all explored through these character interactions. The stakes are emotional as much as they are physical, reminding viewers that in Fallout, personal choices are just as dangerous as external threats. The episode also foreshadows potential growth arcs and conflicts that may shape the rest of the season. Small hints in dialogue, subtle changes in behavior, and reactions to events set up what could become major turning points later on, making viewers speculate and become more invested in the characters' fates. Even side characters are given moments that make them memorable, ensuring that the world feels lived in and dynamic rather than focused solely on the leads. This attention to detail and character portrayal reinforces the richness of the show's storytelling and the care with which the creators have built the narrative world. Ultimately, the premiere of Season 2 demonstrates that Fallout's strength lies in its characters and the emotional weight of their experiences. Every choice, interaction, and revelation is crafted to deepen our understanding of who these people are, what drives them, and what they are willing to risk for survival, power, or personal redemption. By emphasizing emotional depth alongside narrative tension, the episode creates a powerful connection between viewers and characters, making the story not just a series of events to follow but an immersive, compelling journey to experience. Fallout continues to prove that it is a series where character-driven storytelling and high-stakes drama coexist. And Episode 1 of Season 2 sets a strong precedent for the emotional intensity that is likely to define the season. Season 2 Episode 1 doesn't just introduce new characters and continue storylines, it also explores themes that give the episode a depth beyond action and plot twists. At its core, the premiere is about consequences, power, and the choices that shape both individuals and communities. Throughout the episode, these themes are woven seamlessly into the story, whether through character interactions, plot developments, or even subtle visual cues. The show examines how past actions create ripples in the present, forcing characters to confront not only external challenges but also the moral and emotional consequences of their decisions. The idea of power, both its acquisition and its cost, is central to this episode. Leaders are tested, alliances are questioned, and individuals must navigate complex hierarchies where trust is a rare commodity. The tension between personal ambition and loyalty to others creates a constant undercurrent of suspense, keeping viewers engaged as they try to anticipate who will make the right call and who will falter. Another key theme is survival, not just in the physical sense, but emotionally and psychologically. Characters are forced to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances, often making difficult choices that challenge their ethics and identity. These moments highlight the realism of the series, even in a heightened, dramatic world. Human emotions, fears, and desires remain at the forefront, giving the story relatability and depth. Visually and narratively, the episode is packed with highlights that make it memorable. Certain sequences stand out for their tension, cinematography, and the way they push the story forward. High-stakes confrontations, intense dialogue exchanges, and moments of quiet reflection are all interspersed in a way that maintains a steady rhythm and keeps viewers invested. The use of lighting, camera angles, and sound design amplifies these scenes, creating a cinematic experience even without a traditional on-screen host. One of the standout achievements of the premiere is how it balances exposition with intrigue. New storylines and world-building elements are introduced without overwhelming the audience, allowing both returning fans and newcomers to understand the stakes. This careful balance ensures that the episode remains accessible, while still maintaining narrative complexity, a challenge that many shows struggle to achieve. However, the episode is not without its flaws. Some moments feel slightly rushed, particularly in scenes where multiple storylines intersect. Certain character arcs are teased but not fully explored, leaving viewers with questions that may take several episodes to answer. While this can be intentional to build suspense, it may leave some audiences craving more immediate clarity. Additionally, a few visual transitions and pacing choices may feel abrupt, although these are minor issues compared to the overall strength of the storytelling. Despite these small critiques, the premiere succeeds in creating anticipation and excitement for the rest of the season. It skillfully plants seeds for future conflicts and character developments, ensuring that viewers are eager to see how events will unfold. Fan engagement is also a significant aspect of this episode's impact. The premiere contains subtle nods and references that reward attentive fans, sparking discussions and theories about character motivations, hidden secrets, and possible plot twists. These elements create a sense of community as viewers speculate and share interpretations, increasing investment in the story beyond passive watching.